Hey everyone, I'm back and I'm just gonna do a really quick get ready with me. I want to do a get ready with me so I can get into why I've been gone. But yeah, so I'm about to go in with this Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Gel. I've been trying out the watery essence, and as you know, my holy grail is the blue bottle, which is the perfect milk. And definitely they all have their place in my collection. Like this one, the watery gel, I would like to use on colder days just because it makes my face a bit more oily. It doesn't leave a white cast as much. Not that I have a problem with any of them leaving a bad white cast. It's just that this one is a lot more oily and moisturizing, so it's better for colder days. The watery gel, the watery essence, I feel is better for just like the in-between days when I just need enough moisture. If I'm a little bit dry around the T-zone maybe because of hormones or stress or whatever. But the perfect milk is what I would like to use during the summer and the hotter days because it keeps my face very matte and oil-free. Okay, so now I'm going to use this Skindinavia, I always get it wrong, Skindinavia Makeup Primer Spray for oil control. I got this off of someone from the BTPH group. It's been pretty good for controlling oil. It's not as good as the other primers that I have, but I like it enough. Today for foundation, I'm going to go in with I'm going to go with the trusty all-nighter. I have this in number 5 if you don't already know. I'm planning to do a video all about my current foundations that I have in my collection. If you don't already know, I love full coverage foundations because I'm very insecure about marks on my face. Now my face is much better after I've been seeing the dermatologist for a while. One of the reasons, by the way, why I went on a hiatus is because my skin was breaking out like crazy and I just didn't feel comfortable talking about things when there were huge pimples on my face that I couldn't even cover up with makeup. That's all better now because I was seeing the derma for like, I don't know, every week for almost a month. No, for 3 months I think, before my wedding, just so that, you know, it was an excuse to finally fix everything on my face. And speaking of the wedding, that is the reason why I got so busy I couldn't film anything. There were so many things I needed to do. I started working out in the mornings, I had to do more errands, and I was just so tired from all the planning at night that I couldn't get up in the morning early enough to film videos. Aside from the fact that I was working out early and I had to go back to sleep because I was so tired and I couldn't make it through the day. So, but now that I'm married, I'm done with the honeymoon. It felt like a proper time to go back into filming. Plus I got a new camera. I'm hoping that it'll work out. Let me know if you like the new camera. So this is all-nighter. As you know, one of my problems, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but one of my problems with this is it gets really yellow and it oxidizes really quickly. So first I'm just gonna go in with the concealer. I don't know if I've talked about this yet. This is the same Perfection Tip Concealer. I love this. It's still not my favorite. My favorite is still Shape Tape, but I ran out and I needed a replacement. And I wasn't going to the States anytime soon. I don't necessarily like buying more expensive from resellers on Shopee and Facebook, so I decided I'd wait till I visit the US again, or I can order it again. And this is a good replacement in the meantime. It doesn't last as long on me, but it still keeps my under eye area brightened and quite matte. It's really good for highlighting, especially with this foundation in particular. It lasts enough, but it looks really great and it covers up spots really well. So I'm going to cover up this one again. Though, like I said, Shape Tape is much better, especially at spot concealing. I wish that this one was as good because it's much cheaper and easier to find. But there, it works as well. It works just as well. As you can see, it's pretty much covered up. Now I'm not gonna bake today. I will just I will just set with the Intuit powder. I like to use the refill now to kind of just set my face, because I like to set it now just with a bit of color, especially when I'm using a foundation like this that oxidizes very quickly. Just a bit of color will help it kind of calm down the oxidation quite a bit and keep my face a normal color, not like a tangerine color. Like I said, I don't necessarily bake every day now, not like before, but I do like to set it just to keep my face a bit more matte. Now that that's done, I will do my brows. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible just so the video isn't so long, otherwise I'm just gonna keep rambling. This is kind of like an updated everyday routine too, I guess. So now I'm trying to finish up this Urban Decay brow box in Honey Pot. I've had this for a couple of years now. It's getting kind of gross. But I've also been liking the softer look for my brows instead of using the Benefit Ka-Brow, which it defines my brows really nicely. I've used it in a couple of videos. It's just too harsh, especially for everyday, that it makes me look too mataray. So I've been going for the softer look nowadays, and I try to achieve that with this. I'm trying not to spend as much time on my eyebrows nowadays. I just want to like fill it in a bit with powder just to give it that finished look. And then after that, I go in with this Glossier Boy Brow from my cousin. This is in brown. Just to make sure that everything stays in place, stays waterproof. I feel like on its own, it doesn't give me enough color, especially in my little bald spots. I definitely need to have my brows shaped again. I haven't done it in a while. And I don't want to do it again to myself because I always mess up the shape. So there. This is basically what I like to do. I just like to give my eyebrows just a bit of color again, but I do want to carve it out just a little bit with the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer that I originally bought a long time ago for covering up my pimples, but it doesn't stay on as long even if I set it, so I just like to keep it around my eyebrows just to give my eyebrows a bit more shape. I love using concealer as a shortcut for when I don't have time to have my brows done, just because it helps me achieve the shape I want without having to like mess the shape up in general. Okay, so that's done. Of course they're not perfect. So next, I'm not gonna do my eyeshadow too much. I'm just gonna maybe highlight the crease a little bit, so I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer in Light. If you don't remember, I got this as a sample from Sephora. I just like to dab this in a bit on my eyelids, and I find that it works well enough, though I still prefer the Essence one just because it makes it a bit more tacky. Not too tacky, it's just, maybe it's in my head, but I prefer the Essence one. Plus it's cheaper and easier to find. I'm going to to the UD Gwen Stefani palette, and I'm going to use 1987 just to fill in my crease a bit. This palette, it's not that I regret buying it, it's just I wish I thought about it a bit more. The colors are great and it's a great neutral palette, but now I can't buy any other neutral palettes because then I have to finish this one. So I'm going to kind of blur out the lines with this fluffy brush. This is a soft definer brush, so it doesn't look too harsh and a bit more natural. Now I'm going to use this Sailor Moon eyeliner. I bought this recently in Japan because I ran out of the Clio Kill Black. I'm not sure if I ever had a chance to talk about that on the channel. I know I haven't done a review on it and it ran out, and I'm very disappointed in myself for that, but I remembered that I really liked this eyeliner and I wanted to try it out before I bought Clio again because I know that I like that, and I just want to make sure that I'm not biased or anything. This one is great. It really helps make nice crisp lines. The brush is great. It's just, the formula is a little more watery, which I don't necessarily like, but it works and it's cute, so there's always that. So like I said, we recently came back from Japan for our honeymoon and we had a lot of fun. It was mostly eating. I didn't do much beauty buying. I thought I was gonna do a lot more, but I ended up controlling myself a lot better, especially because in the beauty stores there were like hordes and hordes and hordes of people just buying stuff, and I didn't want to wait in line. So there's a lot of noise going on outside my window today. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I just curled with the Shiseido eyelash curler. Wow, that one was loud. And now I'm going to use my favorite Heroin Make Volume and Curl Mascara. This one I definitely bought in Japan. I bought a backup of this and the eye makeup remover that comes with it. I know that this is really hard to find here, so I just wanted to make sure that I had a backup in case that I don't find it anywhere else. And I wanted to buy it at its normal price, not at the expensive price that resellers sell it at here. This is definitely one of the only mascaras I have that really stay on the whole day. They don't smudge out, and it just looks really great on my lashes. I do like to layer this with other mascaras once in a while, but today I think I'm just gonna go one layer of Heroin Make and that's it. I don't know where it stopped, so this camera is new. I don't know when it stopped filming, but I'll figure it out later. In case it stopped in the bronzers, I used Hoola and Physicians Formula Benefit. I use Benefit Hoola and I use Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer just to warm up my cheeks and then carve them out a bit because I've been retaining a lot of water. Now I am using Tarte 12 Hour Amazonian Clay Blush in Captivating, and I think I used a bit too much, so I will have to kind of buff that out with this brush. Now, what lipstick shall I use? The hardest question every day. So there is this thing going on called Liptember, I think is what it's called. Liptember. Yeah. And the movement is you wear really loud lipsticks to promote women's mental health awareness. And I'm a big advocate of mental health in general. I feel like it's something that's not talked about enough and not a lot of people understand it. So today I want to go in with a crazy color. So let's see. Maybe let's do Unicorn Tears. This is the Tarte, no, not Tarte, Too Faced Lip Drenched Lip Creme in Unicorn Tears. Definitely not an everyday color, but it goes with my everyday look. I love this color because it has that like iridescent shine over like the magic lipstick color. I've talked about this before, but it's still one of my favorite lipsticks to wear when I'm looking for a really loud color. So now I am going to set that. Where is my setting spray? Oh, here. I'm going to set all of that with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. I ran out of all of my other setting sprays, so this is the one that I use now. So that is it for this look, basically. Oh, this is just, I guess, an upplay of my everyday look that I've been doing for a while. I don't know, there's not much to say about it, and I guess there's not much else that I need to say except my skin is getting much better, but I can't talk about skincare stuff just yet again because I had to restart my whole routine and start using Derma stuff, so it's all white labeled. Like this one is my acne oil-free cream from the Derma. I don't know how to recommend it to people, but it works. I mean, my pimples are gone, right? So That's it for this video. If you liked it or you found it helpful, please leave me a like below. If you have any comments, if you just want to say you missed me or whatever, leave me a comment and I'll definitely get to that. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I'm back. I'm gonna post more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!